Hello, everybody, and welcome back to, I guess, hopefully, the final episode of the Invincible. I guess I'll ask you, Saba, because literally, as I was hitting the button, I thought about this. In my mind, I think we have, like, an hour, maybe two, left of this game. That's what I think. If I am wrong and we go over 3 hours, are we?
Well, there was
are we
also
gonna be...
there was also the free update that came out, I think.
Right, but once again, I'll reiterate that the free update didn't actually like add a terrible lot to the game. It added like like I said in my message to you, the main thing that the free not even DLC, the free update, the main thing that the free update added was
like a bunch of contextual information.
It was like photo slides that you could use the metal detector to find. So now the metal detector has a use outside of like story beats, right? Which is its own thing. Also, you can change your camera when you're riding around in the buggy. You can change it to be third person.
Oh man.
I'm not gonna do that because it's not immersive.
Just stay consistent, yeah, but it's like that's definitely nice. It feels really difficult sometimes to see. It's
difficult to steer.
I can imagine, yeah.
I still need to actually buy Wonder Draft. This is a conversation that stream was not privy to, but I still need to actually like buy Wonder Draft, and then I found a different piece of software that's available on Steam that is for making like cityscapes and stuff like that. But you can also buy a relatively cheap asset pack for it that makes it for dungeons as well. So I was like, bing, bang, boom. You have a world map, you have a city map, and then you have your dungeon. That's like pretty much all I would need, you know? But I am worried because I was reminded, because I went back to Humble Bundle for the first time in a long time, and I saw that they were selling the Omega Unity asset pack. Fuck Unity, first off, so I'm definitely not getting it. But it reminded me of all of those asset packs I used to buy when I was still at like Cogswell, because you would buy them for essentially like 99% off, and it's like, ooh, what a great deal. Look at all these assets I have, right? Like little music clips and sound effects and 3D models and sprites, and it's like, hell yeah, this is great. I don't think I've opened up a single one of those asset packs.
Well, I guess that's still there then. From
it's still there, and they'll be there forever. But it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, I guess I really didn't make as many video games as I thought I would while I was in college.
Yeah.
Right. This was the last thing that we did. We checked this.
Oh,
this
the
theater.
UFO as well. We were like, this UFO machine.
I don't. We can talk about the UFO thing later, because I looked it up. I was like, because I was too baffled by the flying saucer. Like, what is this? Is this an Easter egg? Is this something intentional? And I saw clips of fucking something. And I don't know if we're going to be able to interact with that something. So if we don't, I'll talk about it when we finish the game, but woof. All right. What is it for map? Woof. Is it down? It is. Okay. Hideout is... How do I zoom in?
Okay.
There you go. Hideout is... Oh, it's
yes.
It's like
we were
behind
going to
me.
that place before we got distracted by the people. The people! Which is the flying saucer. That's what we got distracted.
It's the game's suffering.
Chunky. Zack is slowly disintegrating.
No, not okay. So turn further, I guess.
Turn around.
Now just the image in my head of turn around, and it's just like a new driver trying to execute a 3-point turn and failing.
They're trying their best.
Like trying to do a U-turn and they just fucking beef it. I don't think I can...
You had one task, sir.
I think I had to walk up here.
I don't remember what the picture is, but
Well, it's on the map. It tells me where it is. It's up here.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
Short beat.
I mean,
Wow.
it's obviously super steep. I wish I had
just try seeing if there's like a somewhere like.
Well, I'm
go a
wondering
little
if I
bit
have to go
further down.
around. I'm wondering if there's like a natural ramp.
Yeah, that's what I was seeing. Yes.
Not white. Like, can I get through here?
At least not in this direction. It appears. No, I don't think so. No. I think if it's this rocky and we're only able to move our feet an inch off the ground.
Listen, we're part elephant. All right. All right. Based on the polygon count suddenly dropping, I don't think we're supposed to be over here.
Leg.
So, Jesus Christ. Oh, maybe it's from that direction. Oh well, I mean that looks like a bunch of ledges, right? Right here.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it this? Or is it the nice path leading upwards?
Oh!
I could have spent countless days in this base and still not discovered their hideout. And it's right above my head. All I needed to do was
I wonder
look
if it's the strange white markings on this rock.
So this means there's a view of the entire base from up there.
I'll confirm when I get there. But I know what's on your mind, sir. I could have been under surveillance ever since I arrived here.
Don't turn off your tracker. Maybe it'll give you a slight advantage before meeting them.
If we actually meet other people, this will be crazy.
What the hell? That's such a high ledge.
I told you it's they're clearly if we can't jump normally, we're part elephant unless it's scripted.
God damn it.
I'll have to climb without safety equipment. Theirs is nowhere to be seen.
What?
No alternative route?
I guess this is you're talking about the stuff where they hook you in, right? Where it's like okay, I was like, I thought she meant she had to take.
He's talking
off
about
everything.
like pittons and rope and stuff.
Yasna!
Come on, Yasna, you've.
I'm almost there.
Yes, and I need to be alive.
It's the last moment to go back.
And do what? As far as I remember, we ran out of options here.
It's just, if I were you...
With all due respect, Astrogator, it is me being stuck on this surface. So if you let me, I'll take my chances. And I will...
Honestly, this seems like the easiest climb up, based off of the footing I saw she had. Visually.
Sure. But I mean, you fall down like I agree with you. Like that wasn't necessarily the most difficult climb.
Though.
Yeah, she is wearing a suit that could be punctured or destroyed at any moment.
I heard no beeps. I see no dots.
What happened? Oh!
I found him.
Very well. Now keep your
There is a
distance
person.
and be careful.
It's too late.
What? I can't hear you.
It's
Is he
too
gonna push
late to
us?
Dude, the fucking 1970s blaster that he has.
Why is it too late? Yasna, speak to me.
He's looking for others. He's...
You. What have you done?
Honestly, if this stuff is like, if he's going crazy,
He's blaming us.
What did it
I
gain
guess I'm
you?
looking for help.
It's this planet. I'm trapped here too.
Get up. I said get up.
I'm not gonna argue with a guy with a gun.
This type of person is somewhat irrational. Like, I mean, I'm surprised we met someone, to be honest.
Oh. Oh my gosh, look how many look how many things.
I will say this is impressive. If there is actual branching pathways, this is a lot of custom art. Yeah, I think the only thing that I'm like, maybe I wouldn't have done is put the two, what is it? Are they flies? What do we call them?
The two canisters of the flies next to each other.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put, I
To
may
be
not have put them
fair,
together.
she didn't know that.
Yeah, and I think it was your inherent like curiosity to see them, and I also had somewhat of a curiosity.
Well,
but
no. I had to open up the canister. I had to open up the case.
Oh, you couldn't have just not done that?
Correct. That's what Yasuno was saying. Like, there's one thing I have left to do, and it took away all my options other than to open the case.
Oh, that's depressing.
I didn't voluntarily like bring the things together.
Were
you really under the impression that the scene with the giant swarm of flies was optional?
That is a reason. Well, I don't know. Remember, you told me this has multiple branching pathways. Maybe.
The branching pathways are mostly just conversational based on what I saw.
I come in peace.
Like the main events are still the same.
Just keep your mouth shut for your own good.
Okay.
Am I passing out?
He's going to lead you to his superiors, which is good in theory. Well,
Hey, if this guy's clearly seen like all that this planet can offer,
Correct.
right? In like a negative way. So I don't think he'll instantly kill anyone that he could potentially use to help them escape.
Potentially. I also am suspicious of whether or not the idea that this thing just turned off. I'm also suspicious of the concept of
Don't move.
whether or not the Alliance is actually just like evil bad guys, or if it's just like a different government.
Shit.
You know?
Hey, don't turn around.
She could have been like, I didn't even know what it was. Just wait, yeah, why would he accidentally shoot you? I guess if
The
these
game's
guys
not gonna
stop-
force me to say this, are they?
Can you walk at all?
No.
Hmm.
I think the game's gonna force me to say it.
There has never been a time where we were forced to at least say something, right? We were forced to
Yes, there
sometimes
has.
do something.
There's been a couple.
There's been a couple.
Yeah, normally that speech bubble thing like drains
Start
or whatever.
moving down,
There's been
yeah.
like 3 or 4 times prior to this where it does not, and it forces you to say something.
I only remember that one time where we got stuck and we were like, do we have to do this? But then it got unstuck and then it started working.
You're a scientist, just like me.
yes, now what are you doing?
You don't shoot at people.
Shoot. He has a gun.
I'm a technician, smartass. Firearms are chemical weapons. What's the difference? Same outcome.
Look, I know that people have died. Your comrades. But you have to understand.
I don't know what you want with us. You will answer to the Astrogator. He will determine whether there's room for understanding.
That's right, obviously.
It's really not necessary.
But if you try anything, I'll do it. I'll shoot you.
Yes, no. I don't know what you're trying to do, but he sounds serious. There has to be a way.
Yeah, I would normally not say
What
it.
happened to me?
Huh? What did you say?
Quiet, Yasna. Don't take any chances with him. He's talking to me. I'll ask the questions, you just answer with a short yes or no. Is there anyone else? So he's not alone. Are others close by?
Start, damn it.
Not that we know of.
Why can't I hear any
Assuming
other
so.
people?
Nuh-uh.
Hang on. There's no one else after all. Or maybe just not people.
When it rains, it pours, huh?
That's surprising. Do you have some alien there?
No, it's a freaking robot. Come on.
That's why I'm betting on a humanoid robot. The Electrobots have already been phased out, so it must be one of the Arctans. A model with a small head pressed into the body. One of those so-called portals.
Starting to remind me of Nier Automata's. But
Sure, kinda.
You best be careful around it.
Come on.
Do you want to tell me something about this man? Something About his appearance, maybe.
How is that a yes or no question? I guess yes, right?
Sure.
Does it concern his outfit? Which part?
Oh, you just had to.
Legs?
What's up with his legs? I guess just say yes.
It's about his head? What could be so
He's not wearing a helmet.
I don't suppose you can see much. Since
Oh,
his
but he
helmet
has a...
on. Really?
No, I guess he doesn't.
That's why
Yes,
I can
Saba.
hear him
Very
say-
observant of you.
Well, I don't know. It kind of... There's kind of like a grayish outline to him that I'm like, is there like a face, like
Works.
glass that's covering him?
Let's go. Break time's over.
I can hear something's happening.
Keep it up. Straight ahead.
And where is he taking you? Do you think you could ask?
Where are you taking me?
You came here yourself. So what are you expecting, huh?
Don't risk it.
I have no idea.
You set up a field base down there, so I didn't expect you to have a second one here.
Yes,
Oh, really? I'm listening.
I don't...
I have no idea what this place is, nor why or where you're leading me.
Doctor, bite your tongue for once. Thank you.
I mean, I don't understand. We're not really giving away
Saba!
information, you know?
Give me like 2 seconds. I do want to, like, I promise you, I do want to have the conversation. It's just, it's really difficult because the prompts that are coming up are not aligning to what I'm thinking she's gonna say. So in my mind, I now have to
Oh.
fucking like retroactively be like, well, fuck, what did I say that was wrong? So it's like, I do want to talk to you, I promise.
Because he is saying to stop. Because he is saying to stop. Is that why you?
Well, no, because it's just like, okay, so like when they said, is he the only one there? I'm like, no, I think that the robot counts as another someone because that robot represents another aspect of this. He's not literally alone, right? And then they go through this whole thing where it's like, oh, it's a robot, and I'm like, yeah, no fucking duh, it's a robot. Like he was like, is it an alien?
And then it's a
You know what I mean? And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why do you think it's an alien? And then with that one right there, where it's like, what is it? It's like, well, yeah, I know it's a hideout, but a hideout doesn't mean anything. A hideout is essentially just a building or something. You know, it's some form of shelter. I don't know. This might be fucking an outpost. This might be a command center. This might be a secret lab. So I said, I don't know. And then Novik, and then Novik is like, what are you talking about? Are you stupid? And I'm like, fuck you! A hideout's not a real building! Like, a hideout could be a fucking treehouse. We don't know.
A treehouse.
Like the whole point of a hideout is that you're hiding there, but that could mean anything.
Getting weaker.
Thank you, robot.
Oh.
Get in.
Go, Yasna. Stay calm.
What?
I don't know. I don't understand this segment. It's very strange. It's not
Also, if you think about it, like what is it, not a second ago literally, but a little while ago, we were ready to walk into their camp. Why are we so afraid of wherever we're heading to right now?
I think it's because he has a gun, but I like, to be fair, I do think that there is something here about like the principle of like not of like avoiding the second location that's kind of going on slightly. But then again, the entire planet's a second location, so I don't understand that logic, I guess.
Also, it's like everywhere else, everyone else is dead. They were dying. This is probably the only like last bastion of somehow being able to get out of here. So it's like, where are you gonna go, Yasna? Why are we fighting this right now? Like I said, we were literally willing to walk into their base and have their guns on us. You don't think
Right.
they would have had our guns on us on base?
You know,
So,
like
like,
driving into their base.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's yeah, it's a little weird.
Sit here. And don't you dare move.
Because it could be that, you know, these guys could have also thought that,
Oh my god.
that like we would possibly kill them, right? You know?
That's even more than we need.
Oh, brain damage?
He's tied. Maybe, yeah, because of the thing. Oh,
It's for your safety.
He's acting
I'm
like...
glad to see you guys too. What about our friend? Still cranky?
It sounds like there's someone to your right, unless that's the guy who's kind of
Speleologist
gasping.
wasn't
Yeah,
exactly funny
okay.
types. Although Spliskus the speleologist sounds pretty damn hilarious. Come on, you must be hungry. One for you. And one for Spliskus. I'll pass for now. Wouldn't be
That
able to
is
swallow anything anyway.
interesting.
Spliskus, my friend. It's just me. Take it
So the
easy.
reason why the other
Safe.
guys died, right? It wasn't a mind drain
strength.
per se, right? Why did they,
Oh,
or was it like they were so their
So
their
the-
mental faculties were so compromised that they didn't even remember how to breathe or swallow or do that kind
Well,
of
I
stuff?
don't think it was that. I think it was so I think my understanding as to because what's his face is fine. The romantic interest guy, right? He's fine. The first guy that we found, the guy who was like in the tent, like sputtering to himself or whatever.
Yeah.
I recall that after we left, apparently that guy started wandering after us for some reason, probably similar to this, where like somewhere in his brain he recognized us and wanted to follow, but he did not have a helmet, so he asphyxiated.
Oh, okay.
That was my understanding as to like
other
what happened.
guy in the in the medical bay, remember he started having a seizure or something?
Correct, but he's alive.
Okay.
Yes, they confirmed that afterwards that he was alive, but obviously very much not okay. And then Gorski is obviously dead because of like the collapse of the city or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah.
So there's all that. So these guys I think are different because the idea is like the mental erasure happened because of the intense prolonged electromagnetic field caused by the swarm, right? So that's what like wipes your mind to begin with. But these guys are acting like almost infantile in a way. So it's like, okay, so it's not permanent damage in the sense that
Well, she
I
did
think
say that you could potentially educate or teach them how to come back.
which
to
I think is what's
functioning, but they
happening
just
here.
wouldn't
Because that
remember.
guy who crawled over and then accepted the food or whatever, like that's like a young toddler. That's like a 1 to 2 year old, if
Yeah.
not less. You know what I mean? And so it's like,
Yeah.
okay, he can recover, and it kind of makes sense. But I mean, I don't know who that guy was prior to his brain getting jammed up or whatever, but like that guy's never gonna be the fucking same again.
Yeah, it'll. Yeah.
That. It's tasty. Eat.
See, yeah.
Come on, eat.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Very nice.
Because I went to go look over here and I saw a hand, and I was like, fucking jeez.
Unfortunately, I don't have any good news. I've searched the caves. I know Dr. Magdov went down there. If only you could tell me which cave she worked in. Maybe it would be easier then. If only you could.
Does this guy know
Zebulon
everyone else is
also
dead?
missing without a trace.
I think if he doesn't, I think he probably strongly
The whole
suspects.
convoy crew. I'll go there tomorrow. Maybe by
No.
then, with reinforcements.
No. Sir, I assure you,
And it went smoothly.
no.
You objected so much.
Great.
Littering. No. At us. Hi. Poor you, I guess?
Poor you. What's gonna happen to you?
Lendor, comrade. Don't be fooled. She's not our friend. She's responsible responsible for all this.
I am definitely not responsible for all of this.
You don't listen.
And she's lying too. Sorry, I need to restrap you. I'll be broadcasting. And you, mind your own business.
What, you're gonna throw it at him? Really?
Hello, Bridge. Rohitra speaking.
Rohitra.
Can you hear me? Over. You're still not getting through. This is an urgent announcement. It's the 26th day of the mission, 1300 hours, 42 minutes. I am reporting the presence of
Whoa! Did you just say 26th day of the mission? It's been 2 days since the convoy got fucked up? And that's how bad everything looked? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Wait, so how the hell did that? Well, okay, because there was a guy who was in there was like an electromagnetic field generator, right? Which was like making a shield that prevented the swarm from coming in. That guy was fucking desiccated. Like he was shriveling up, and he was like eating his glove. What the hell is up with that? Is there time dilate? You'll get hungry over the course of 2 days. I don't know if you'll get hungry enough to start eating your fucking protective clothing. What the hell is up with that?
Commonwealth units on the surface of the planet. I have arrested one person. It's a woman, unarmed. I haven't noticed any other people or other units nearby, but this person was in active radio contact. I'm requesting backup. Over and out.
Well, I don't think he's gonna get any.
No.
Hey, Milos. Hope you're still in range. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. She was talking to someone on the radio, but I didn't see anyone around.
I'd like to just, not that maybe he'll listen, but I'd like to just be in a situation where I could speak to this person for like a minute, being like, hey,
I see what you're
all
doing.
of my people are dead
I just want
because of what's happening.
Yeah, sure. Better get
Because of
comfortable
what's
in this
happening.
comfort. We'll sit around for a while.
Maybe the last one. I don't think I'd want to give him my name. Okay,
Not that I'm asking.
but okay.
You're Rohitra, right? I work as an astrobiologist.
Brother is a spy. Don't eavesdrop on me, Yasna. Don't talk to me.
I just wanted to ask.
Don't ask.
So what now? Talk to the wall?
I'm not prohibiting you from doing that.
Fine, look at the wall and start talking.
You've been camping here long? Are you?
Don't. Do you fucking mind? Hi, are you there?
Yes, I don't know what happened.
Fucking the useless HP printer installation thing popped up and tried to shut my computer down.
No,
Shielding
you.
yourself from the flies.
Jesus.
From what?
Flies. You named them that yourself. I mean, the Alliance did.
Seems to me that the commanding staff will have a lot to talk to you about. Fortunately, I don't have to.
Do you have air filters here? Did you know there's methane in the atmosphere?
I know.
Methane?
These tanks are a temporary
Methane. Saba.
No, she said methane. Okay, I just
Yeah,
have to
she's British, Saba.
I didn't realize they said methane. Okay, there's a couple of things I know that they say is different, but methane I did not know was one of them. Like, I know they say aluminium, okay?
You
But
won't stop
methane?
talking, will you?
Well, there's nothing
Aluminium
else to do on
says
this wretched
pretty
planet.
like that.
True that. We've been waiting for backup for more than a day. They should be here soon. So I advise you not to have any stupid ideas.
I don't know.
A day? Not a month, or even 2.
Why would I lie to you? You were the one who wanted to talk, not me.
But that can't be true. You are rather... unkempt.
Men wear beards, you know.
Okay, so what she
What
so
did
what
they just
she
say?
said
Okay.
no, actually she's right. Because in those, you know what? She's right. He's also losing time. Because like similar to how we lost time a little bit, he's also losing time because in the photographs where we saw the people getting ready for the convoy, they were all clean shaven.
Oh, you remember the photos? Okay.
Wait, Condor?
Condor what?
You? Are you from Condor's crew?
Yeah, so?
It doesn't make any sense.
Here we can agree. You're talking complete nonsense. What do you mean? How come that's such a revelation?
1 or 2, yeah.
The Invincible was supposed to be here soon. Not Condor. Not now.
Where did you get this information from?
From intelligence.
There you go. Will you finally admit what you were up to here?
No, I guess 1, right? Because technically that's true as well.
I mean, technically, like the problem is technically both of these are true because Novik wanted to
guess the
be here
first
to
part-
find out why the Invincible was going to be here, but then
Yeah.
we as scientists wanted to be here because it's like, wow, how interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna say 1. Like, fuck it, right? I don't know.
I guess maybe he'll be like, well, why'd you want to come to this planet specifically? But
I'm
yeah.
from the
just-
Dragonfly, a small research unit. We're looking for planets with rich flora and fauna. That's the only reason we landed here.
True.
No way. This planet is a complete corpse.
According to estimations, it should be teeming with life. With its atmospheric composition and insulation, it should be a veritable paradise. We couldn't have predicted that.
Fine, fine. If
He's
you
like,
don't
stop
wanna
with
tell
your
me
talk.
anything,
I can't handle it.
do not lie. Intelligence is not interested in flowers and bees.
Do you smoke?
I would if I hadn't run out.
Here.
Okay, can we get to like
Oh, limbs. That's a good
the
brand.
people dying?
Koval always smoked them.
Okay, is there, I don't know, anything else that we can discuss? This feels like a very odd thing.
I mean, I think he's gonna smoke and calm down and. Well, listen, it's diplomacy right now, all right?
So tell me why you came here.
Specifically. I guess maybe don't lie.
The part about being scientists is true, but we were supposed to see what you were doing here. Or rather, what the Invincible will do here in several days.
That makes no sense. The command center has no reason to send a second cruiser to this sector.
And yet, they sent you.
Hell no. We stopped here by accident, due to work on the main core.
I don't understand.
Okay, now the time thing makes more sense. What if the signal he
But I
just
know
sent
what's
right
wrong with
now
your comrades. The
was
same thing happened
received?
to our people.
How many
And that's
here?
when the Invincible was supposed to. That's why Invincible was trying to show up here
Two of
because
which are
time
still
warp.
unharmed.
Including you.
Me and our astrogator.
Is he around here too?
I'm the only one left on the surface.
So... not many.
I told you, we're a simple unit. Here's the rest. Gorski,
Okay.
a cyberneticist, a golden child. Serious beyond his years, yet full of youthful curiosity. Everyone was convinced he would get far, but he only managed to take a few steps. Krauter, a chemist. Second in rank to
I'm surprised
astrogator.
that
he was mortally wounded.
this
while
guy's
wandering
listening
stupor.
for this long.
We don't even know how it exactly happened. Merritt, a geologist. Her mind's as sharp as a razor. She's tough on stupidity like no other. She was a dear friend of mine. Koval, our physicist. He's unresponsive now. Always had a gentle nature to him and a rather peculiar sense of humor.
Show them to me. There were more of us. Much more. Milos left for Condor with the survivors. Those who were unable to do anything, really. I stayed to see if anyone else survived. And so we wait. What a shame.
I think right now, I would want to convince him that like there's no one else out there. We just need to leave as
When was the
quickly as
last time you had
possible.
something to drink?
The last time? I don't even remember.
Thought so. It's water. Local, but treated. Go ahead. You must be thirsty after everything you've been through.
I don't know.
He trusted us enough to smoke the cigarettes. Do we trust him enough to have properly treated the water on this planet?
I think yes. If he's been here for a while, he probably would have drinking this
Why
water
would
too.
why would he have right like he didn't know we were coming? Why would he have poisoned water? Right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
fine.
drink
Whether or not it has adverse effects that even he doesn't realize. Yeah.
Thank you.
Vodka.
Oh, I needed that.
Me too. Been silent for nearly 2 whole seconds.
Very funny.
Do you really know what's wrong with them?
I know what caused it. And how. This planet is inhabited by microbots that your scientists have called flies. Millions of microbots. A real cloud.
What?
A cloud of flies, which can literally erase the human mind. Wash away all memories.
That sounds... Can you prove it somehow?
You'll find everything in my journal. The course
I don't
of
know. Your
events,
people?
Pictures of the cloud. Should I throw it?
No, that's enough throwing. We'll do as follows. I'll give that astrogator of yours a message letting him know you're alive. Then I'll read your journal. And in the meantime, you will get some rest. You've been through a lot. Take my bedroll if you want.
Yes.
So I did cheat a wee bit. When you pick up that stone,
rock, you could throw it at him, right?
yeah, so obviously it gives you the
Yeah, I
option of
wouldn't have
tossing it
wanted
down
to.
the thing. You could choose to keep it, but you fucking whip it at him and you fucking knock him out.
Yeah, no, I'd rather we try to work together as like the only, I think, 2 people sane left on this planet.
I think I've rested long enough.
How terrible would it be if he was like burning her for some crazy fucking reason?
Rahitra, you don't mind if I play with your probe? Well,
No, where is he?
no answer is also
he
a
okay?
no. Okay, take it easy. Rahitra, are you sleeping? I'll take that as a yes.
Okay, hopefully that is what is happening.
I'll play with the probe in a second. Check some stuff. Medical supplies. Label.
A
Label?
sedative. Does he serve it to them in the food? Or does he take it himself?
Maybe it is best to sedate those guys, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, if I was hired as a space technician and then, due to circumstances beyond my control, had to babysit like some adults that had been infantilized, I would be looking for solutions. I think.
Yeah, I mean, and it's not like you'd be sedating them 24/7, but just like if you needed to go to sleep, yes. Hello.
Hello?
Anybody there?
I'm assuming it's loading because I can't do nothing. Ah. This is the hideout, right? Wait, is it?
Clearly it's still a bit far away, right? That's why you're gonna get more and more static the further you go.
Sure, I get that, but where are we? And like, am I supposed to go into this cave? Oh. Okay. Frickin' okay.
Yeah,
Oh, there's multiple
okay.
probes. I guess. Oh, construction site. Okay, so that's a shield generator. What's that right there?
Any other probe?
It's just that. Just these two. Boy, howdy! I wish. Which direction I was in? There we go.
Oh, we're coming back. Nice. Do a little.
Or not.
Okay.
Dude, there's gotta like, come on, there's
Moving
gotta
direction. Okay, where's?
I don't know what to tell you. I go towards the cave, I lose signal. I go away from the cave, I lose signal. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just gonna cut my losses, I guess. Unless there was something I was supposed to see, but. Robot.
No, he was reading. Okay. Where are the other two? So there's one. That's our
It is
main
true.
guy.
Where's the other guy? There was two, right?
Yeah, maybe we're gonna.
Hey, you! How did you get here? The Commonwealth. What are you doing here?
Come on, stop pulling my leg. It's not funny, Rahitra.
If anyone's joking around here. Hang on. How do you know my name?
That's why he thinks it's the 26th day.
How is he?
His brain is resetting every day.
Okay.
Name?
For crying out loud, we met yesterday. You really don't remember? I'm not.
What do you mean? Start making sense.
My journal in your hand.
Mess with your head, Rahitra. It's the cloud. It must have affected you, damaged your memory somehow. That explains a lot, actually.
What cloud? You were supposed to talk sense, but it's only getting worse.
Listen, I know that you're waiting for help from the Condor, doing everything you can to take care of Spluskus and Lendor. I know what's wrong with them, and I'm guessing something similar might have happened to you.
Can you somehow...
Let me finish. You have my journal. Everything is in there.
Are you talking about this?
Yes. Read it, and I'll wait some more.
Poor guy. Now think about living the same day over and over again. Without even realizing.
Well, without even realizing it would actually be a little bit of a comfort. Right?
Hopefully if he can survive the day, if we can like figure out the day,
I've heard enough.
then
Take it.
yeah.
Hey, it's going to be fine. We'll make it.
You're Dr. Yasna, right?
Yasna is enough.
Okay, Yasna. I have a favor to ask. Someone needs to go and find Milos. If that cloud really damaged my mind, then we don't know how much time has passed.
Don't worry. I was thinking the same thing. I'll leave right now. And you wait here with the guys.
Thank you. There's a rover down below. You must use another exit. A hidden one, so to speak. It's over here, behind me.
Wow, poor guy. He very much just gave up. He's like,
Well, he saw definitive proof that he has, in fact, been fucking mind looped, and he's like, oh. That is really sad.
Is there anything else to say to him, or are we good?
No. I think he's just...
Okay, I think the icon's for behind
I think
him.
he's just
Okay.
sad sack now. Bien.
Well, now I'm really hoping we can save him.
Go ahead.
'Cause he's
I
still,
it
you
looks
know.
far from Good luck, Doc. Yasna.
Shit. That was... He was... I don't know. I've got to tell Navik everything. Whoa. That
Holy fuck.
Yeah, they've been here for a long time.
That's
I'm
a
surprised he
great
has that many.
reveal, though. Like, of the trash
Yeah.
chute with the... Oh. That's great. Wow, they had a lot of food. So sorry, I know I'm doing it again, but so essentially, like, not only was he stuck in essentially a mental loop, which is like obviously unfortunate, it also just so happened to be a mental loop where his objective was to wait, which meant that every time he looped, he
Thank
never had a
goodness.
desire to like explore his surroundings, and thus would never discover that he was in a loop within a reasonable context.
But at the same time, it saved him, I think, from, you know, getting killed because of accidental curiosity fly, like, interaction.
Curiosity fly?
Well, like, he went out to...
I was
because he was curious
I was
about stuff and
thinking
accidentally
Memento
triggered
style,
flies.
right? Like, imagine he goes out, like, explores for a full day, goes to sleep on a rock somewhere, wakes up, has no fucking idea what happened, thinks he got kidnapped or
okay.
something. Like, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Let go! Oh. Yasuna, you're in super high spirits for no reason.
Yeah, the ability to hum right now is very interesting.
I'm lost. Oh. I found a thing.
Hey, look, I found a light.
No light. Okay, we're gonna slide down this one for some reason. I guess because there's a cable.
I'm glad it didn't even need to ask us. Yeah, we were just like...
I don't even know what kind of activity would cause erosion like this.
Oh yeah, but what are your thoughts on what I said about the Invincible is the response to what the...
Oh, I
signal
think
he
that
just
that's
sent out
really
right now?
interesting. I don't think there's actually any time loop stuff. I think we've pretty much confirmed that at the moment. But I do agree with you. I think that him sending out these distress calls every day is what convinced them to send the Invincible. Right?
Oh, that's interesting. So it's not even the Invincible that we encountered, maybe, or is the ship... was that ship
So the
there?
big ass ship that we saw, the mothership that we saw on the map, is the Condor, which is smaller than the Invincible.
That just still...
But yet it's a
horrifying.
super carrier that was able to carry all of that construction equipment to the planet. Like, that's crazy.
Right back to it.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. You know what? Actually, give me 1 second. I know I only have 4 minutes left of my workday, but I should, like, check to make sure no one messaged me. Like, imagine if, like, an hour and a half ago, my boss was like, Zach, you're fired.
Zach. No. I can imagine Zach saying that.
Oh, yeah. Are you excited for all electronics to get wiped out tomorrow?
All electronics to get wiped out.
There is
We're
an
gonna get hit by an
extreme. There is
asteroid.
going to be an extreme spike in solar activity that's going to result in a fluctuation in the Earth's electromagnetic field. So on one hand, it's going to be the largest and most vibrant aurora borealis. Like, you have to be like in the northern hemisphere, so I won't be able to see it. Or
So
you have to be like
cool enough to be there. Yeah.
I mean,
which
like,
never-
funny enough, if I lived in Massachusetts, I would be able to see it. But because of this, there is a non-0% chance that all electronics across the globe are going to get EMP'd tomorrow.
Base?
Luckily, it's not a work day.
Stop it! Are you stupid?
I would hate it. I would hate it. No,
Your
I'm just
car,
imagining
your
you saying
car
something.
wouldn't work. Planes wouldn't work. Like not even just like, oh, your phone. Like, most phone systems wouldn't work. Like, it would be a fucking like reset to society.
Good to hear from you. I admit that man's message fell short of reassuring me. Have those reinforcements he spoke of arrived? I tried to intercept their response, to no avail.
No. On the contrary, I am supposed to follow them. There's something off with those people, Astrogator. I mean, more than I expected.
Are you talking about reinforcements, or have you met anyone else?
There were 2 more men with him, completely wiped
Oh,
out.
you want to check out this guy?
That doesn't surprise me.
Rahitra, on the other hand.
Yes, Doctor?
I don't want. Do not say he's crazy.
Beneath
First
the
or
rough
second?
Exterior, he's just a confused man. I don't know what's wrong with him, but he didn't remember me this morning.
Has he met the Cloud?
Apparently. Oh, I haven't told you the most important thing. Condor's here.
Condor?
Yes. HQ messed everything up. It was Condor that was flying to Regis 3, not the Invincible. And that was some time ago.
Okay, conversation ends there.
Transport that was headed there. We need to get to the bottom of this insane story.
Oh, well, you know, it's like a
Excuse my blunt
footstep
language,
up, so you're not allowed in.
Shit out of our spies.
I'm counting on it, Astrogator.
No, Zach. No.
I'm gonna drive into the ocean. Probably should at this point.
Maybe that's what happened to the guy who ate his glove as well, Zach.
What?
Like, he got stuck in a loop thinking that there were flies out there.
I mean, there were flies. But actually, you're right. That does explain why that guy was eating his glove and why he looked so emaciated. Because it hasn't actually been 2 days. It's actually been several months.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I mean, poor everyone, I guess. I mean, well, like, obviously this game is fiction, but I do think...
Yeah.
But, like, obviously this game is fiction, and the story's not real, but it does have a very interesting statement on, like... Because I don't necessarily believe that this planet and its ecosystem is malicious, but I do believe that it's an example of, like, just the kind of things that can happen when you are, you know, in a completely foreign environment, you know?
And you don't know.
Because it's just like, you know, the microbots, I firmly believe that the microbots or whatever are just the planet's natural, like, immune system, essentially.
Wait, I don't think it's the planet's natural immune system, right? Because this was, there used to be, like, life on land. It's its own entity that's managed to take root here and has managed to flourish.
Well, it's an entity
everything.
it's an entity that was created by what we think to be like some sort of like ancient civilization or something, right? Because remember that was like the thing with like the geological record,
right?
Well, because remember that was the thing with the geological organism, right? Was that like the layers of the earth showed that there was like the salt and then tons of organic matter. And then the organic matter was replaced with, like, metallic matter, and then that's where, like, kind of where we are today. There was, like, a decline, but that's kind of where we are. So, I guess, like, when I say natural immune system, I guess I mean, like, because, like, a geological record like we saw takes literally millions of years, like, hundreds of millions of years to, like, progress in that fashion. So, like, the time between when the robots showed up and when all life on the planet, like, essentially disappeared was, like, fucking hundreds of thousands of years. And then the time between where it's just been metal life to now is millions of years. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah. I don't know. How long does something have to be around in a location for it to be considered natural, I guess? You know? Mm-hmm. Not to get unnecessarily philosophical, but hopefully you get my point.
I have no idea. Rahitra didn't tell me anything about it.
Hey, this is the location of the title screen.
Okay, loading. Oh my god.
No. Given the circumstances, I wouldn't count on...
I know. But I promised to do it, so I will. Besides, he'll only leave when he's certain that reinforcements won't arrive. And I don't want to be stuck in that cave with him forever.
I'd rather say.
Oh, is that it? Oh
work
no!
with us to
Oh
save.
no! Saba, I think we're about to find someone's grave.
Oh. Well,
Hello?
clearly this is not who we're specifically looking for, I guess.
Really? Like, that's clearly a grave, to the point where, like, it might have been Rohidra that buried him.
Is there anything on the map?
Am I
Is
supposed
it
to,
in that
is it this way?
Yeah. I think so.
Dude, I can barely even see that. Dude, really?
Seems to
Come
be
on.
slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Jasna.
I don't think this is it.
Because
I'm-
I am tired, Astrogator.
Maybe we should check. Nice.
Dude,
Nice. Like, it feels like it should be this. Oh, drive towards Condor. So this is a dead end here. We gotta find the Condor cacao.
where the fuck is Condor? Well, okay. I mean, So wait, so they told me, hey, go check out that tunnel, or at least, like, there was a thing saying, like, hey, there's a tunnel, and then by going down that tunnel, it's, like, wrong.
You are indeed incorrect.
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced
Yeah, there you go. Look,
that what I know is
See?
not the same
the tunnel
as
with, like, the
exists.
vertical line. This is straight up the...
Oh, yes, this is it.
Yeah, look at that.
Must admit it's
There's
an
no planet.
interesting thought, but quite disturbing.
It's much less immersive to play the game like this, but holy shit, is it so much easier to navigate.
Mm,
You can stop, sure.
He's not going to tell how much time has passed anyway.
Maybe I'll find something worthwhile.
Maybe I'll find some sort of, Ooh, what the fuck is this?
A mini projector. Oh.
There's several options here.
Are they still working?
Yes. I wonder for how long.
We get like within a foot of them and they freeze.
Sometimes I think we don't stand a chance.
What are you talking about?
About us, Astrogator. Humans. Biological organisms. All this so-called life is so fragile compared to the lifelessness of machines.
So you found more bodies.
One.
Is it Milos?
Check the pat. No.
No. Someone else.
Epsov.
You can't help him anymore. But there are still people who are alive and need you. Let's not forget about them. As you said yourself, Doctor. Please keep going.
Hello! Oh,
I'm surprised these guys aren't immediately like,
immediately what?
yo, you're bad because
They're not
you're
security,
foreign.
though. Like, just because it's a video game doesn't mean that robots just suddenly glow red eyes and, like, and start attacking
No, but
you.
I imagine they could have like a security, going on.
I mean, in real life, you wouldn't do that, right? Like, you just wouldn't, like, you would just keep the protocols completely separate, I guess? Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's this guy. Here he was. Why do I care?
No, if you could bring him down, can we get the slides from him?
Dark. We have to find a way.
Do I have... Excuse you? It's getting blurrier the closer I get to the thing? Are you shitting me? Oh, it is landing site.
Nice.
That is the point.
Nice, nice.
How wistful.
And another one. The sight of death is starting to exhaust me more than frighten me. Which in itself is quite
Normal, Doctor. You're well aware that these are our survival mechanisms.
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
we get to see the robot uprising.
Okay, they were just
They're
moving.
oh, so those tunnels that we just saw are not natural. Those are drilled. Oh, I thought they were trying to depict the motion of like a robot arm smacking the wall, but no, it's just like a counterbalance for like a big drill thing. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Not super relevant, but like that's cool.
Well, maybe it's just one of those things where one of them out of like whatever actually has something useful.
Not in like a random sense, but yeah.
An hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis 3 feel like a hot stove?
Speaking of hot stove,
Sometimes.
go. The fan is now pointing in my direction. Do not get anywhere near the flies.
A giant.
Red giant. Is maybe picking up. That is how we take in information.
I mean, okay, I get it. It was just somebody pontificating on whether or not you could compare the life of a person to the life of a star. Where it's like right before the end, it seems like they're the largest, the most significant they would ever be before dying.
Hey, Mila, come in.
I'm using an open channel to broadcast.
Over. How's it going?
Are you receiving this, Astrogator?
Affirmative.
No, this is older, yeah.
What's gonna happen now? I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this before. Perhaps the higher-ups can do something. Hey, Morrow! Sit down! I wish we had secured them better. But back to the matter. Have you found anyone else? One working Arc-10 so far. Several probes also seem people, Rehitra. Only people matter. I know. The Arc-10 will help me look for them. I'm going away for a while. I stopped at the old excavations. I'll look for Pepsol. All right, I'll check.
Well, that was the guy we saw.
Over and out.
And that was the dead guy.
Rehitra, come in. I'm moving on. About Pepsol. There's nothing we can do for him anymore. Over and out. Hey, Milas. I hope you're still within reach. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. I doubt she was alone, but I didn't see anyone else.
Again, that's what he sent recently.
Sure. I was just wondering if he sent anything after we went to sleep.
Talk to you later.
I mean, it should be the, hey, I'm sending her.
Okay, I think that's enough sightseeing for me.
Never mind, she's
Let's
like...
keep going. So should I.
Agreed.
I mean, personally, I think that the Arctans still being active is supposed to be like a thoughtful juxtaposition of, like, in a lot of ways, they're the only things left on this planet that actually could be mistaken for alive, right? Because they're the only ones that are still moving around and whatnot. However, they are literally not alive because they cannot make their own choices.
No, and they could actually be controlled by the flies.
Oh my god. Sorry, it started downpouring. Like, randomly. Holy cow. I will repeat a sentiment that I had last time. I don't know if they can actually control the robots. I don't think so.
Well, remember that...
No, I think they can turn them off.
No, the antimat that made the people its targets.
Right, I think that was just a result of the magnetic waves, like, fucking with it.
That's a very unfortunate interference. Are you gonna go on foot, or are you gonna...
Oh, yeah, sorry, we have a buggy. I forgot. Well, I think, because there was an entire conversation that we just kind of skipped, mostly because I didn't really want to have to deal with it, where, I'll remind you, this game came out, or not game, the original story came out in, like, the fucking 70s or whatever, so, like, the Cold War was, like, on everybody's mind, and so the idea of, like, weapons of mass destruction was still, like, a huge talking point at the time. So the idea of, like, hey, antimatter tanks, what do you think about them? So I think what that was, because there was an opportunity that I purposely kind of skipped over, where Yasuna and Novik could discuss the ethical, like the nature of whether or not weapons like this should even exist. You know?
Okay.
So I think that was part of it. I'm not entirely sure though. I don't know. I guess my sense is that, like, if they could control the robots, you would think that there would be more Arctans doing weird shit. Like, not just either off or following their previous instruction.
Well, I guess maybe the bug or flies don't have enough
Hello?
sentiency to do that.
I guess that's true.
That is weird.
You know what? I guess that's
maybe
true.
Their main objective is just to survive, so they're like, take out everything, and then once it's done, it doesn't matter anymore.
That's fair. I think that's a reasonable kind of assumption to make.
Okay.
I mean, I wonder what that is. I'm assuming that's like some sort of impact, obviously. Probably from like a meteorite.
Oh. Fear?
Force field.
I'm listening.
The route they took is blocked by a force field. There must be an energobot somewhere, but I don't know if I can get to it.
Maybe you can go around the field.
I'll check. Although it's pretty
narrow
narrow
pass.
here. The route is blocked all the way across.
Oh, and there's boulders.
I'm sorry. That incline to the right is narrow?
We still can't
Well,
see.
possibly too narrow for a vehicle.
I'll have to continue without the rover.
Wouldn't make much sense. Please keep looking.
It seems.
So if I turned off the energy shield, the boulders would collapse and just plug up the whole thing anyway.
Transporter. They're here. It's standing still in front of the force field.
Is that Milos convoy?
I'll confirm soon, but yes, most likely. There's someone inside. More than one. Two.
And they're all in the transporter? Ready yourself for the worst, Doctor.
I am.
There's
ready.
4? 3.
I think it's just the motion. 2. Me, like, getting closer and further away. I think it's only 2.
I'm going in.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I'm squeezing in.
It is dark.
No one here. They must be in the back. Moment of truth. It's on.
Did the door open?
Oh, for a second I was like, what did I... I forgot what that thing did. Hello? Excuse me?
Hey, Mirwa.
What's the top? Oh, we can't see. Okay. Oh, there was a guy.
Not exactly. The inner door is still locked, and the outer door is just shut. I repeat, now all doors... Wait! The back door opened.
Oh, wow, okay. Dragged us into it.
No.
Oh, they're all dead,
It's
so...
fatal. It's a coffin,
Okay.
sir. A mass grave. They were all crammed in here. In the heat and darkness.
Low poly button.
Chance of understanding what's going on.
Chunky button.
Sorry you have to see that.
The number of registers, 428. Playing in broadcast mode.
You found more of those?
No. It started automatically.
Hello.
This is a lot of people.
Citrus speaking. It's day 26, time 8:05. I'm continuing my search for the missing crew. I've checked the excavation area. I've yet to find others. Come here as soon as possible. We need backup. Over and out. Hello,
What is that?
Condor.
Those were the longest few steps I've walked in my entire life.
Day 26. Have you noticed anything? Time is
Astrogator, please spare me. They're all
I'm
dead.
still searching for the missing crew.
And they died in
I've
such a
checked the
gruesome way.
excavation area.
What do you mean spare? He's not talking about that, yeah.
Over and over, I know.
We need
It's
help.
jammed.
Comfort is, it's not the same recording. Over and out. It's the same thing over and over again. Hello. The same dates,
Condor.
times.
This is Rohit.
But they're different recordings.
It's day 26, time
Oh shit. That he has memory loss, we
I've
already know.
returned
What
from
strikes
the
me,
excavation
however,
site.
is
I
the
was
scale
looking
of
for
it.
others,
Yes,
but
indeed.
they
If all
were no
these
longer
recordings have the same
I'll
content,
continue my search.
He's been here
We're
for
waiting
far too
for your
long.
support.
Far too long not to receive
Come
help from
back, will
Condor.
you?
damn,
Over and out.
you're right.
Hello.
Nobody
Condor.
will come.
This is Rohit
I'm afraid
speaking.
there's not a soul
Day
here
26,
on this
time
damned planet, except for the
8:06.
three in the cave.
I've returned from the
request.
excavation
I'm
site.
listening.
I
Let's
was looking
skip
for
this
others,
to the rest of the
but
recordings. Can
they
you
were
stop
no
them?
longer there.
No way.
I'll continue my search.
I'm not going back there.
We're waiting for your support.
Well, let's change the channel.
Come back,
One notch
will
up.
you?
That
Over
I
and
can
out.
do.
All right.
Hello.
Talk to you in a second.
Condor. This is Rohit.
Ah, much better.
Agreed.
Okay. Well, my follow-up plan would be, right, because the giant ship is still there, right?
Giant ship is still there. Hey, he's a technician, right?
Yeah, if we can, I want to save him, get them all three onto the Condor, and then we get out of here,
Well, we don't know if the Condor.
and then we'll deal with the rest later.
We don't know if the Condor. works.
I guess not. But
But
that's
you
our
know,
last hope,
but you
right?
know what? But you know what would work? Hypothetically, if we had somebody who knew how to fix something. If we just so happened to have an Alliance technician that knew how to fix an Alliance flying saucer.
So yes, regardless, we need the man, okay? The man can't die. It'd be a very
turned us
bad
around?
thing if he died.
The hell?
Remember, it's alive because
Oh,
of our
right,
buddy.
right. Wait, no, it's not. This is a different thing.
Oh, this is a different one. Yeah, where's our guy?
We left him, remember?
Oh no.
So I guess there goes my theory about it being Koval's brain. So let's assume that my theory is wrong, right? The idea of like it just wipes your mind, it doesn't like copy your mind and put it onto like some sort of like hive mind. Let's assume that that's wrong. Is that better than what the game has going on right now?
I'm not sure. On one hand, like a mind drain, even myself, I was like, mind drain sounds like pretty crazy because that means there's like these other entities messing around. But then it's just like, oh, it's
just a
because of
natural phenomenon cranked up
waves.
to like 11. apparently.
Yeah. Which maybe I don't like as much because it's more realistic.
Because I was
In its
thinking
own
about
way.
it, and it's like, it's a little disappointing in a way, but it's not fair because the game didn't make any promises towards that. It's not like Firewatch, right? Like Firewatch specifically leads you to the conspiracy angle and then makes fun of you for believing in the conspiracy angle, right? Like that's why I don't really grok the
They're just
ending
like,
of Firewatch.
losers.
Yeah, like I can't believe you thought it was a conspiracy. It's like, well, because you fucking made a conspiracy, idiot. Anyway, this game didn't actually do that. It's just the premise and the location, I think, lended itself to such a fantastic like idea. Like, I don't know. I thought it would be really cool if the idea was that like millions of years ago a civilization created a hive mind that self-replicates on its own home planet. Like, would that be crazy? Like, that would be a really interesting sci-fi concept.
It'd be cool. It would. It's this may be a thing where it's like the sci-fi is a little more realistic. So instead of our crazy fun nonsense, it's like it's still crazy, but it's you know, it's less nonsense, but also a bit less fun.
Hello?
It's like, no, you have left your buddy.
No, but the game says my objective right now is to get back to the rover, of which I'm sitting in it.
Unless it's our rover?
That doesn't make any sense, Saba. That's all the way back in base camp, and they're not going to make us drive all the way back.
Yeah, I'm not sure then.
Whatever. It was pointing me in this direction, so let's go in this direction.
I found a direct route. I'll be in the hills soon.
Okay. They will not let you.
How fucked would it be if you were stuck in a mental time loop where it would reset your brain to the day before you figured out this, like, fucking really difficult puzzle or something, right? Like, imagine the guy was, like, before the mental loop was teaching himself how to, like, I don't know, fucking repair a rover, and the day that he figured it out is when the mental loop resets, so he resets the day before he figured it out. So every day he's just rediscovering how to do it over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw this. That's a lot of anti-math. I don't like that. Oh!
Another one!
Another one! Huzzah! What the fuck are these things?
You need to make sure to never bring that other guy close to the anti-mats because they may think he's evil.
I mean, to be fair, yeah. I think that's reasonable.
Find Rohitra. Oh.
Wait, Rohitra?
Yeah.
Rohitra should be back in the base.
Unless
right?
you remember he said he goes out to the excavation site and doesn't find anything.
Ah.
Yasta, back already?
I found Milos.
So, quickly, where are they? Tell me what's going on.
They're all dead.
Calm down. I'll tell you everything. Maybe you should sit.
Come on, talk to me. I don't want to sit down.
Both of these are the same thing.
Well, I guess the cloud attacked the transporter is fair, right? It's more of a it's more of a stated fact as opposed to like a fucking earth-shattering revelation of it's only you.
Yeah.
The cloud got to them. Not far from here.
We have to get them out of there. Help them.
Rohitra, you wanted me to speak, so hear me out. It happened a very long time ago. They're all dead. Nobody came for them. I don't think there's anyone alive there anymore. On Condor or anywhere else.
What are you talking about?
Every night, you forget about the events that happened after the Cloud's attack.
I may be forgetting things. You've already proven that to me, but I can't have forgotten that much.
You've been in this condition for a very long time.
How long? How long have I been like this?
We don't.
428 days.
420
Over a
days?
year.
Times you've broadcast your morning
Gee, oh
message to
my
Millers.
god.
What the fuck? No! That's
No,
impossible!
I understand. I understand.
I'm sorry to bring such news,
Doctor,
but I want to help. You don't have to wait any longer.
hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. The Cloud is coming.
Right now.
Yes, it's closing in on you.
What?
Hurry.
Copy that.
Where do we go?
Is that one of
Where
yours?
do we go?
What does he want?
It's our astrogator. He's warning us of the approaching Cloud. Quick, get us to the hideout. Now, move!
Can it get through the force field?
Hey! What are you trying to do?
I'm done waiting. There's no need to anymore. There's no one left to look for. All that's left is revenge.
Astrogator.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I think he wants to fight.
What for? Can't you stop him somehow? You'll cause trouble for both of you.
I don't think so. He's already opened the field.
I see. If you can't beat him, join him. You have a much better chance of survival if you stick together.
Yes.
Hey, Yasna!
Get in?
What's this?
You familiar with the
Okay.
energy transformation of Dirac emitters?
No.
Thought so.
The emitter's energy system isn't
Here,
that complicated.
take it. You can help. By shooting. I'll take
Okay,
care of
first person
maintaining the
shooting.
force field.
Take, go, Zach.
When you aim, wait for the green light. Then you can take the shot. The device is connected to 3 combat machines.
Okay. Sounds simple.
We're aiming at a swarm, correct?
Oh,
Hey, over.
Let's stay in touch.
Copy that.
It's getting closer.
I don't see it.
Soon it'll be within range of the gun. It's coming to the east. Over the hill.
Which east, which hill?
oh, that one.
Oh,
Affirmative. I see it.
God.
Someone tells me this isn't gonna end well.
Damned flat.
60%.
What? Why not 100?
Trust me, it's better this way. We don't want to go through the
I mean, will these guys stay here? I mean, I guess, right?
I guess why wouldn't they,
Everyone's
right?
dead. But why would they come now? Last time they appeared because you were in direct contact with something.
I don't know.
I got some. Did it help?
Maybe it'll do it again. But at different places.
Weird that they decided to start being a video game now.
That is pretty funny.
What is it?
Another
What
one?
should I do? Come on! Tell me where to shoot!
Over, I guess, in that direction. Yeah, kind of behind the ship. Oh. What?
Was there a cluster above me?
I don't think so. He would have said something, right? Like he said
I would hope
last time.
so.
Damn!
speak? I don't know.
Don't tell me you're starting to regret this, Rahitra. I can't believe you dragged me into this. That's what you think? Very
Not the
much
middle one.
mistaken. I'm not giving up.
Are you not gonna say anything? Like, are you not gonna say anything like I'm not giving up?
Oh, you eliminated more than 50k.
Cool. Am I gonna fucking die? Is that how our playthrough is gonna end? I still have 2 guys though.
The field keeps
Or not.
shrinking. Do something about it, will you?
No, I have 2.
Rahitra, are you there? What's going on with you?
Imagine his brain just got reset.
Fuck. You've got to be kidding.
He's not here. Where is he? Where are you? Yeah, where is
Stay
he?
in touch, yeah? Huh. Good one. You could have warned me before you bugger off someplace.
But where is exactly he gonna go? Okay.
Where are you?
I didn't know how
You
many
see him?
microbots I killed. I haven't seen him. I was just going towards literally the only other thing in the environment where he could have gone. Okay.
Do we need to
Defend
attack or
it.
defend? I don't think we're gonna really get anywhere attacking, right?
Probably not. Seems like a fucking entire planet.
Yep, they get off track. The field's almost gone.
Where the hell have you been?
I have to secure my people. We can't stay here anymore. It's too exposed. We have to run.
But where?
Isn't it obvious? Condor.
What will we do then?
What are you gonna do?
We'll send the Cyclops out to fight.
Cyclops? That's a code name for...
It's more of a moniker for an 80-ton machine with firepower exceeding all Antimates combined.
Excuse me, how do we get up?
Usually use it in conditions
Go
of
from the
high
back,
radiation,
maybe?
contamination, enormous pressure.
You just brought the people?
The interference of the force field.
Yeah, that's what he
floats
said.
several feet above the ground.
I guess X, right?
So it doesn't depend on the surface. In addition to the Dirac force field, it has an antimatter spherical blaster, and it has the most advanced electronic brain.
Okay, I guess this is time for discussion. I don't want to fight this. I want to get off this planet and convey to everybody in the universe that this place is like, hey, you're going to think that there's a lot of resources here because it's going to seem like there's a lot of resources. It's not worth it. Like, it literally wipes your brain.
He's just saying to get back to the ship and then send out another thing to fight. So who knows? But at the same time, if it messes
I don't
with them,
think
they could
fighting is
shoot the
going to
Condor.
work, I guess, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like I don't know. It's like, it's an entire planetary ecosystem ruled by nanobots, essentially. I don't know how impressive Cyclops is, but I tend
don't trust it not to be tampered with. Yeah.
or not even to be tampered with. I don't know. I think it's gonna be the classic like super mega space laser thing where it's like boom, and it's really impressive for 2 seconds, and then the enemy comes right back, and it's like, well, fuck. So I want to just leave.
Was there an option to just say we need to quickly get out of here?
Had this fight not been enough?
Okay.
Wait! Haven't you had enough? It might be time to hide and consider other options.
Not what I wanted.
You must be kidding. I'm not going to sit on my ass in the dark. Now I finally know what happened.
I see you're not gonna listen to me either.
Come on, like, game, really? That's not what I want. Like all I wanted was like, hey, stop focusing on fighting. Let's get the fuck out of here, right?
I mean, she kind of said that. Like,
No, she
other
didn't. She
options,
said
but I
we should
guess we'll
hide.
hide. Yeah, well, she said other options, and then she specified the options that I guess you
She
did not want.
specifically called out the idea of hiding from the swarm. Like, what do you, like, really? Because the other two options were, well, you better hope it's that powerful, i.e. agreeing with him, or, like, yeah, let's go get him, i.e. agreeing with him. You know?
Yeah.
Come on.
Because there's nothing to talk about. Look, I've given you a simple choice, Yasna. Are you going or not?
Go where there could be water, medicine, resources, or stay here to die. Wow, such a hard choice. I hope I won't regret it. Too bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer. We could fly to Condor right away, or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
Yeah.
Somehow it does not surprise me. Let's fly.
Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
Whoa!
That's
That went
really
from, like-
fucked up.
Oh. Well, we went straight into them.
Did we survive?
I don't freaking know.
Assuming it's loading. Again.
Well,
Oh, there's
yeah,
an
there it is.
autosave.
There's a
I'm looking through my eyelids.
bloom.
Ah,
Please tell me that. Okay.
hold on, was it?
Game is telling us to hold on for longer. As it's loading. Hold on, was it?
He's like,
He's not here.
fuck is that?
He took his men to the ship. They're inside.
Oh, is that the Condor?
You had rather a hard landing.
How do you know all this?
Well, I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
If he expected me to wait here, he's sorely mistaken.
I mean, the
here,
saucer's
I
in
think you can-
remarkably well conditioned.
Okay, it's.
I did not zoom in, by the way.
Wow. It's impressive.
Oh, there's a force field on it. Okay.
I can't
see
believe
the
that
bridge.
this thing is smaller than the Invincible.
Majestic in the pictures.
In real life, too. I think I know where Rahitra is.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as soon as you enter the cargo bay.
Sure thing. So many tons of steel.
Indeed. You'll have to establish a connection using one of the devices on the ship.
That seems not good.
I'm sure you'll find one in the command bridge.
Should we find Rahitra first?
Later, Astrogator. I want to get to Rahitra first.
Well, there's a good chance you'll be there too.
All the more reason for me to find him.
Oh, shoot. See if you can get in quickly,
That's
maybe?
the marvel of military
I can't move any
technology.
faster.
Rahitra wastes no time.
Is it attacking already?
For now, he's only released a Cyclops, as they call it.
The hell is he think?
It's floating majestically, 3 meters above the ground.
Let's hope this doesn't destroy the entire Condor.
Pictures of the Cyclops. The Alliance tried to keep its existence a secret.
It's big. Bigger than a transporter. Its launchers are hidden for now. But for some reason, it gives off such an unsettling impression.
Does it make any
I haven't
sense?
seen anything yet.
No. It's big. and
By the way, I'm not doing that. The game is fucking zooming in on random stuff.
If only we could
No.
get hold of its blueprints.
This is hardly
Yeah,
the
this is
time,
not the time.
Yes, yes, another time. I need to focus on finding Rahitra, suppress his warlike tendencies. There's one more thing, Yasna. And this is important. I'll be able to confirm it in a while, but so far everything indicates
What is it, Astrogator?
headquarters were right about the Invincible. It's actually flying here. If I'm reading the message correctly, they'll be here in a few days. They're looking for the missing Condor. And they have no idea of the danger.
Everything makes sense now.
Yeah.
They were coming to rescue their people.
I thought I figured that out a while ago.
Not to gain some imaginary advantage over us.
One doesn't exclude the other, but yes. Turns out it's
Okay, I would
mostly
say
about
just-
the Condor.
Well, he said as soon as we cross in, we'd lose radio contact. So
You can see her going in. Yeah.
I'm boarding. I'll talk to you soon, Astrogator.
Stay in touch, Yasna.
I mean, this is impressive. We get to go into the actual. You know, unless they they skip
are we
load us
just
into
gonna
a
be?
different place.
Oh, do we actually get to explore
up.
the inside of the ship? Holy
Whoa.
fuck!
Yasna entered one of the most powerful space units of the Alliance.
Dead
Oh,
people.
dear.
A lot of dead, like a lot of dead people.
Can we get this a Rubit? Oh, is it an elevator? Okay. I was
Yes.
like, what are we waiting for?
That's why big cylindrical thing. Yes.
Condor! Cacao!
Is it working? Game loves to make you wait.
Not as if a swarm of...
After all, in vain. The elevator won't start without a card. I can't give you mine, so
help me.
Hey, are you sure you can't help me somehow?
what are you muttering? I can't hear
I'm
you.
talking to you.
Go find
of
a
the dead
card on a
people?
dead body.
Rahitra, come on, don't be silly.
Over and out.
Rahitra. Ugh.
Okay, Zach, time to find some stairs.
Just walk up like the fucking. It's interesting that most of their stuff in here appears to just be the electro barrier stuff. Thank you.
I'm sorry. But you won't need this anymore.
It's true. She's right, you know.
She's wrong, you know.
Did you see how it floated in there before your hand reached it?
I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna punch right in the face.
Coming to you, Rahitra.
Rahitra, we are coming for you.
I passed out.
Air pressure, or did we do a thing like...
Ah!
Just gotta make sure we get to him before the day's over.
He wakes up in the Condor, like with his memory gone. He's like, "What the fuck?
How did I get here?" Well, we're loading again.
I've talked
Okay,
about it
we're back.
before, but Did do you remember when I told you guys that I actually have 2 secret passwords in my brain, just in case I ever meet me or someone from like the past or future to prove to me that they're real?
Okay.
So it's like I have one password that means that it's a real thing and I should believe you, and then a second password which means I had to give this out under duress, and when they come and when they meet you, know that they're bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're
Oh,
just
we
trying
can't really explore then, I guess.
If you can find a radio,
Med
I think
5.
that's also like something to do.
It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, everything's still running.
I can take a shot.
Was Rahitra?
I wonder if he would dump like his other men in the medical wing.
I mean, I would probably dump them in the daycare.
Yes, because they brought children along that they would need a daycare for.
Well, I mean, the trip would be so long that you would have to have like multi-generational stuff, right? I don't even know if that's true. I'm just making stuff up. But...
Okay, good to know.
I mean, that's interesting, I guess. I mean, that's just a 2001 reference, but
okay, you want to go
the
back?
person was just inventing an audio-visual system that would work with electromagnetic waves.
Cool.
It's neat, I guess. Ooh, hold on. Is it you?
It is very dark.
Just a robot shows up. Nope. Hey. Sokolny. Let me in. Okay.
Huh. Fine, I give up.
One of them was stuck closed, the other one's stuck open.
Different sections. Different elevator cards. They really overdo it with the security measures around here. I guess I still have some time to look around.
That's nice.
And tells you like, hey, don't worry, by the way. You're allowed to just fuck about if you want. And I'm like, thank you.
It isn't on there.
I think it might
I will be there.
I think it's just that
No
one
radios. I think.
room. Stop yawning, you're making me yawn.
I can't help it. I'm sorry. My mind's slowly starting to fill with Maurice. I'm sorry, Maurice.
Quicker than I thought. Let me invite you to the bridge, I suppose.
Were you deliberately trying to slow me down?
I didn't design these elevators, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... Never mind.
Can't wait just to see a giant swarm.
Dirac field. Ready to activate. Spherical thrower.
Rahitra!
Here.
Safe to say, I don't think that's him.
Face down, ass up. Just like how I want to die.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yasna, are you there? What are you waiting for? Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming.
Can we
Are you
leave?
helping or not? Come
Can
on,
we
Yasna.
can we
It's about to
leave?
start. I can't wait any longer.
I don't like any of these
No.
options.
You're on your own.
That's not... You can fucking contact him and then help! Game, are you shitting me?
I really did not like. If this really screws us over, I would just like load because I didn't.
No, I think I would just let the game end, I think.
Suit yourself. Just don't disturb me.
Okay, well. Where is the radio station?
Where can I find...
You can handle it.
This guy. Is it really not this guy? The thing with the fucking intercom on it?
That may be like
Oh, it's this guy.
that may have just been like a thing where it transmits throughout the ship. Which to D?
D4?
Condor, over. Astrogator Novik speaking. The IC Dragonfly Unit Commander.
It's me. I'm reporting from the bridge.
Good job.
They're gonna fight soon.
Already?
Yes, already.
Couldn't you...
No, Astrogator. Believe me, I haven't encountered such a stubborn individual in a very long time. If ever.
May I suggest you...
Ah! Did you hear that?
Yes, yes.
It's hard not to.
Oh, what a fucking mess. I must check on him.
Copy that. Awaiting contact.
Oh, I think that's the only place we can talk to him, right?
I think, well, I don't know. Because I don't know if our radio is now connected.
Rahitra? What's going on?
I don't
They blew up the
understand.
Cyclops.
It was going so well.
Is it over now?
The field held? It got so many of them. It's gone completely mad. Now it's wandering around aimlessly.
Sounds familiar.
So it's exactly what happened to the antimat in the convoy.
Yeah. Can we ask it to
They
leave?
look enraged.
Yeah, pissed off.
Listen, I connected with my astrogator. We need to talk about what's next.
We'll leave it like this. I guarantee you.
Rahitra, your men are on their way here. On the Invincible.
I've heard that before.
Turns out it was true all along. They're flying here. Do you hear me? We'll sort everything out.
So, Horpak is flying here with company? What an honor. And when will they arrive, if I may ask?
I think it's like a day up to a few.
We anticipate they'll arrive in a few days.
A few days? That's a lot of time for me.
I realize. We'll come back to that. But let me go back to the radio. I'll return soon.
Someone spilled some paint there.
I'm back. The fight is over.
Well, I think I know the outcome. I'm registering increased activity from the cloud.
Yes. A complete fiasco.
This was to be expected. You didn't expect the attack to succeed, did you?
Did you get
Yeah.
confirmation of the Invincible's arrival?
Yes, they're very close.
When will they get here?
Soon.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Yasna, I have the impression you're the one in a rush now. I don't know exactly. A few days, tops. Can I talk to him now? With Rahitra?
Can you get away from him?
I'm switching you to the bridge.
What? Why didn't we do that before?
He should be able to hear you now.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of
He's
the
gone.
USCA.
Oh, there he is.
No, he's right
Jesus.
there.
Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander.
What?
Were you not fucking looking at the screen? I'm sorry, were you buried in your Instagram?
No, I'm not buried in my
at the
Instagram. I was
buttons!
reading.
Who would have thought?
In that case, I may
Oh, the buttons. I was looking at his dialogue.
to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree. A officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. So far, however, your crew has not been cooperative. Anyway, we stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications. That's why we need to change tactics.
That's why we need to bring out the nukes, apparently.
Tactics in this situation would make any difference.
I strongly disagree, Novik. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly?
We
Let me
nuke
remind you
them.
that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains.
A bomb with no brain.
Pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Ritra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Ritra, are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Ritra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes.
Yes.
Put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours tops of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later.
Well,
Where
you
will I
know.
be found? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens and ensure the safety of those who survive.
But, like, I don't understand. Like, if you go into the jungle and some of your people are killed by a fucking jaguar.
Yeah, why would you go try to fight the Jaguar rather than leaving with your people?
Well, because, I mean, there's a certain type of person that would try to get revenge on the jaguar. Like, you killed my people, right? But then, like, my response to that is, you fucking went into the jungle, dumbass. Like, what do you think was gonna happen?
Well, to be fair, they went into an environment. It may not be specifically a jungle, but they went into an environment that they did not know was a jungle.
Well, what he said was that the Condor had to land because it had engine trouble, which is why we're not taking off.
Oh, okay. Then they didn't even know where they were going. They were
Exactly.
just like, "Hey, we're on a road trip, and
But
our car broke
still,
down."
it's the idea of
and
like,
it just so happened to be the jungle.
yeah, like it's like, oh my gosh, all of our ships we're sinking and our ship's sails are busted. We gotta land, we gotta beach somewhere, and then they beach on an island jungle, and then a jaguar kills like a bunch of people.
Oh my god.
They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Okay, well, the Cloud does not threaten humanity literally, because as long as it doesn't come with us,
right? I think that's the implication.
As long as it doesn't come with us,
yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like it's the fucking alien
I
spawn.
don't know. Now after the previous stuff, I'm a little afraid that like the dialogue choice is gonna screw us over.
Yeah, I know, but we still have to pick something. Like I don't know. Like my whole thing is like, dude, let's just fucking go. Like I know we literally can't right now, but like if the astrogator is orbiting the planet and then we're in the Condor, which is what they're looking for, as the Invincible like approaches, just be like, yo, stop. Don't come any closer, all right? Like, cause they're not gonna jump out of like fucking hyperspace or whatever, like right next to the planet.
Well, I don't know, which one would you like to say then? Yeah.
I understand how you feel, but you can't approach this problem in terms of revenge. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution, dead evolution, and probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the Cloud is like
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes, we won't gain anything from a mindless attack. On the other hand, knowledge about these creations may turn out to be crucial in helping their victims. In helping you, Rahitra.
My memory, you could...
It's possible.
Well, thank you.
What for? I haven't done anything.
For reminding me of my mom. But as long as the cloud is a threat to others, my condition comes second.
You, Rahitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Rahitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
No, it's that
I mean, triangle.
hold on, let me read these. These machines aren't consciously hostile toward us. They are enemies even if they don't know it. It's okay. Well, the last one's stupid.
So obviously triangle, right?
Yeah.
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react to radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications to thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
I guess the list is long, or if you want to specify.
Oh, they certainly competed with the local fauna. We've seen fish that evolved to sense electromagnetic fields. And underground, I found fossils of lizard-like reptiles. Some of them must have been predatory.
Oh, I find it hard to believe that any prehistoric reptiles would possess our level of technology, not to mention an arsenal.
Well, they wouldn't have. But there were other machines here as well.
Other machines? I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Probably some alien race. Highly evolved. It all adds up if we assume they crashed on Regis 3. But not even a single living organism survived the accident. Only machines were left.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me.
Wait a
Machines
minute.
don't have emotion.
So we think we got this
Argue.
First things
because we
first.
looked at all that stuff?
I think because we looked at all the optional stuff, we have these options, and the option I just selected, talking about necroevolution, is putting it all together.
Okay, hopefully this will convince him.
Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves. So I'm betting they were attacked by local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
I mean, I am the biologist, right? So I
Yeah.
guess triangle makes sense. Because it's like, in detail, I'm betting it was a crisis. In short, that's how evolution is, man. It's a lot of creatures killing each other.
I think he's heard of evolution, luckily, so.
So what do you think, triangle or square?
Probably triangle, because I don't, we are just
What
describing
is
evolution.
The guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary. The former process gave rise to the cloud. The latter?
You like this educational
bizarre genre of
route we're
aromatic
going down?
structures resembling
It's
vegetation,
certainly weird.
which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No, they lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted.
To the conditions of this planet?
I mean, I do like how because we're convincing him he's not moving closer to this button,
Some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3.
but he's still tweaking knobs. He's like, I gotta look like I know what I'm doing.
So the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply,
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. Makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
But that's the thing.
We can-
I don't. It's invincible.
Yeah, you would just need to leave.
Yes, sir. Do you agree?
Well,
Oh,
I don't think there's any chance of
I want
success,
the
right?
triangle, right?
Yeah, I think we should not attack.
yeah. I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
what if we
See, there you
destroy their
go, yeah.
nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we
Let's
want to
play
destroy
birds.
the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else can we do, if not attack?
I want to see
Yeah, I would say we need to get out of here, right? That's the thing.
Because like wait for the Invincible, I think leads us down the road. Because remember, the Invincible has like the biggest weapon ever or whatever, and I'm
But it's
worried
also,
that
like,
that's I'm
if we
worried that that's where the
wait-
conversation's gonna go.
Well, also, if we wait, who's to say the flies won't eventually locate us?
I mean, clearly they did before, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I mean, so we agree on square then.
Yeah.
All right, ready for the game to fuck us over?
Can't wait.
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
I'm afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Condor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh. Done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button, and there'll be no turning back.
Click.
Kill ourselves right now. We're done for. Can we?
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
We no longer have any land.
Yay, peacemaker!
So I hate to
Even
say
though we're
that.
not really trying to find peace, we're literally just trying to stop dying.
Believe me, I would like nothing better.
Okay,
So we're now faced with the same question we were asked, like. 30
kinda,
seconds.
but now the difference is that now he said he's going to be ceasing actions that lead to further conflict. Cause the thing is that while yes, the Invincible has the biggest gun ever or whatever, it does also have landers. Because that was like a thing that we were able to.
There's nothing else to pick us up, right? As well.
Exactly. Like there's nothing that as far as I can think. Because I don't know, the guy, like, I thought as a technician that he might be able to, like, repair stuff, but it seems like technician just means that he knows how to operate things, not fix them. So, because, like, I thought,
Technician
what
versus
if we go
engineer,
back to
yeah.
that other saucer and then fix it? But obviously that's really far away now. So I don't know,
Yeah.
I think we do actually have to wait for the Invincible, and then get airlifted out, essentially. Because that was something that we were able to do, like, really consistently, right? Was, like, constantly we were able to, like, land and come back. Now, from a political standpoint, that's obviously really bad, because we're going to have a guy who loses his memory, cannot vouch for us, and it's going to be 2 people from the Commonwealth on the most, like, the largest alliance ship ever.
We have our diary and, like, all of the stuff, so I'm hoping...
But that's the thing, is that, like, I don't know why... Like, I guess I don't understand why anybody believes the diary, because you could just lie, right?
I thought we had, like, photographic evidence for this from the slides.
Oh, we do? Well, yeah, because I don't think, well, I mean, it would be really weird if we...
Your mind just went through, like, 4 different phrases.
Well, because it's like, yes, that's a really good idea. And then I thought, like, well, could we forge those? And it's like, technically, yes, but that would be really complicated for, like, what we have.
I mean, we could have also had in Rohitra's writing, like, he write a note saying, like, I'm gonna forget.
Well, I mean, if we had a camera or an audio recording, we could do that. Yes, we could have an audio recording.
Just something to be like, hey, I will forget everything, but she is vital to what's happening. Please, like, do not harm her or something.
So I still think that we have to wait for the Invincible, because I don't think that there's another option really for getting off the planet. However, the part that's like, I mean, obviously there's like a lot of wrinkles to this, but I'm worried that we're going to get on the Invincible. There's going to be some big pompous like general that's running the Invincible, and we're going to be like, we need to leave. And he's like, no, we need to destroy the swamp. And then he blows up the planet. You know, sending a scatter of the swarm out to like deep space. It's going to be like, fuck.
Let's send a message to the Invincible. A short report on the status of the crew. And on our discoveries.
You should also introduce yourself as a member of the Commonwealth. It's better not to hide it, as it will only arouse suspicion.
Don't worry about that, Novik. It's up to me to make sure they understand everything. Now, let me check on the guys. I want to make sure they're stable. I hope we'll speak again, Astrogator.
No.
He looks defeated.
Until then, Rohitra.
I'll join you soon.
No hurry, Yasna. Take your time.
Man, if they're gonna be here in like a couple days or whatever, I really hope we don't have to do this every day.
Doctor. Yasna, it was truly an honor.
What's happening?
I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
Oh, so he needs to leave before they arrive for safety reasons.
I know I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm extremely grateful to you. You could have flown away so many times, yet you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
You shouldn't thank me. It was my bounden duty as commander. My only regret is that I couldn't do more.
No, I mean, that's like honor, right?
Please don't blame yourself anymore.
He has honor.
There's no point.
Not abandoned.
But he could have been much worse.
Yes, Mom.
Yeah.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Thank you, Yasna. And see you soon. Over and out.
Okay. Hopefully the game's like, and they waited, and you got picked up, and you guys survived.
We have like the fucking final scene from what the hell?
A few days later.
Yeah.
You look
like shit. I know.
Oh, that's him?
really tired.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Of course.
Everything for the Alliance is like big, ugly, fucking metal nonsense.
So what's happening?
Stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. We know that.
Is this supposed to send him out? If you forget, I try to say, I think I said, if you forget, I'll tell you everything.
I have to endure somehow.
It won't get to that. Because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No, Yasna. I know me all too well. I won't believe the cloud can't be defeated. Or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent. You'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes.
Did we not do a whole thing where we recorded?
Nope.
Oh, Jesus.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
I'm doing it now. Don't worry.
Thanks. But you're still wondering whether to go to the nest. This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here when they come.
No, I'm not going.
Are these just sleeping pods
it's
then?
a unique opportunity.
I think it's long-term sleeping. It's just like the crowd. It's like the tubes that we arrived in, but like from a different culture.
And I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival.
I do wonder if I just skipped content right there by choosing to not go, but at the same time, like,
But I think it's, yeah, with
like
the way he's
who in their
acting,
right
I'm
fucking
like,
mind would ever want to do that?
Too heavy, hands become. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary.
Has this been one consistent song she's been singing?
Yeah, it must be something.
At last, they've arrived.
Giant
We're in,
swarm.
do you hear? They're landing now.
I pray this man is not dead. Check on
Is he out?
not that. Yeah, it was not that one either.
No, he
And
was
not
in
the one
this
to the right. It's the other one. No, it was not. He was to the one to the right. This one.
Oh.
Ritra?
Is he dead? If you finished the end. I don't think he's actually undead. I think he's okay.
Undead?
Sorry, sorry.
No, I know what you mean, I know
I
what
don't
you
think he
mean.
died.
Oh boy. Okay. So a couple things that I'm gonna let you know. I am glad that we ended up finishing the game. I was essentially correct. Like without my pausing, that would have been between 1 and 2 hours. So I'm really glad we took the time to finish this today, as opposed to like waiting a week to then do a 1.5 hour long stream.
Yeah.
But some stuff. So in the demo, which was the original thing that got me to buy this game, I didn't mention it. Well, I mentioned it a lot, but I didn't mention this specific part where the demo was that bit with the antimat and the convoy and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, then looking at you. And
It's like looking at you and stuff. So obviously stuff was a little bit different, but one of the things that was really different that I thought was very interesting and definitely flavored a lot of what I thought the game was going to be, but I didn't mention it to you, was that when you're talking to Novik, you can accuse him of just being a hallucination, and then he agrees with you.
Oh.
Like he fully admits that, yeah, I am just a voice in your head.
That's interesting. I don't know, like, because I may imagine, like, him being like, clearly she's not gonna accept that I'm real, so I'll just say that I am.
I mean, to be fair, within the context of the demo, you don't really get confirmation of that, but that's entirely possible. Like, I don't have anything to disprove that.
Because we saw the ship leave,
Yes.
at the beginning with the other people. So I think he was there.
So, some of the other stuff, there's two other, like, factors to this that I wanted to mention, I guess, before we, digest, right, about the game. The second thing I wanted to mention, a lot of branching paths of like things that you could do. I think I told you where it was like things that you could do. Yeah, the second to last thing on this menu is something else I was going to talk about as well. But there's a lot of things that you can do. Like, for example, you can successfully rescue Kovic, Gorski, Mari, and Koval. You can rescue all four.
Really?
Yes, apparently.
Whoa.
Because there's an achievement for having all four of them on the pod when Novik leaves.
But they may not be alive?
Well, I think that they like I don't know because the description of like the achievement seems a little unclear. As far as I know, Mari might not even be available. I'm not sure, but the way that it was described, it said get off, or it's like rescue all members of your crew. So it's like, okay, my mind immediately goes to the four of them, right? Like maybe if we had been faster.
What did they expect you to do?
Huh?
Yeah, do they expect you to, now that you know, just to beeline it to those locations and that's how we save?
I genuinely do not know. The thing that I do know is that for Kovac, for example, the guy who like wanders out to go find you, you can it's like after you go get Koval and put him on the thing, you can turn your ass around back to Kovac or whatever, or you could do it early and you'll find him there, and then you'll like put his helmet on and put him in the pod.
That one I can understand. Yeah, that one's reasonable.
Like, because that's one where it's like you would have to just apparently like he's like standing in the tunnel or whatever. There's like a canyon that you walk through to get to the landing area. Apparently he's like standing there, and if you're paying attention, you can like see that. But Gorski is similar, where it's like you can get off with Gorski. I don't exactly remember how, but there was like a thing where you could do that. A lot of the options are just about dialogue choices. So obviously, like, we could have chosen violence with What's-His-Face, where we knock him out, but when he wakes up, he loses his memory. So it doesn't actually matter, right? You can choose to go along with the nuke, where the nuke goes off and the swarm, like, fucking obliterates the condor. Yeah. I knew that one, so that's why I was avoiding that one by default. There's a lot more secrets in terms of like just weird things that you can find on the map. Apparently they're all references to like, you know, classic sci-fi and stuff, which by the way, 2001 A Space Odyssey is based on a book that came out around the same time as the Invincible.
They feel similar enough.
Yeah, so it's definitely some similar ideas. So that was that. And then the third thing that I was going to say, which was a little disheartening to read about, I guess. It's fine, ultimately. Do you remember Abzu?
Yes.
You remember how Abzu wasn't really a game? It was more just, like, really pretty?
Yeah, and you kind of explored.
You kind of explored around, but it was mostly just the fact that the game looked incredible. Well, every once in a while, typically every 2 to 3 years, gaming PC and laptop and video card manufacturers will get together, pool a bunch of money, and then commission a studio or two to make a game that is specifically designed to show off how powerful their new technology is. So Abzu was one of those. Yeah. Giant Squid, the people who made Journey, like the actual talented people that made Journey, they accepted one of those contracts and they made Abzu, right? That's why Abzu is the way that it is. Apparently, that is what happened here as well, which is the reason why Benchmark is on the main menu. Because you can hit Benchmark, it'll show you a bunch of like sweeping landscapes that are in the game, and it will like push your computer as far as it can go and tell you how good your computer is compared to the benchmark, where obviously the pinnacle of the benchmark is like the top of the line stuff that just came out. So when this game came out, you know, a couple months ago or whatever, it was around the same time that like a new set of video cards and Alienware laptops came out and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So does that devalue the game? A little bit. It's a little dejecting in my mind. Like, I still think that they did a really good job, but it does kind of explain how the game is essentially just a walking simulator in the latter half, where there's not really a whole lot to
actually, the latter half was the only place you had game elements.
I mean, that is true. I did have the fucking shooting thing,
No,
but then
ironic.
again, but my I guess my point is that, like, and we don't know, right? Like, I have no idea if this is how this would happen or whatever, but like during that segment where I'm shooting the automats at the swarm and whatnot, would it just end the sequence early if I chose to not shoot at all? Or would it actually lead to a game over?
Maybe that was a branching. Yeah, maybe it could have just led to a game over instead, because he had to get his fellow people into the ship.
Saucer, yeah.
Saucer?
Ultimately, I don't know. I found it's really weird that, like, as the game started actually answering some of the questions, I found myself less engaged, mostly because, obviously, since it came from my brain, I thought what I thought the story was going to be would be more interesting. And it ended up just kind of being normal, I guess. You know, just the idea of it's like, oh, aliens created self-replicating robots, and those robots essentially backed up into evolution.
I feel like makes sense based off of, like, I could imagine a person thinking this from like, you know, the original creator of the book. Like, I could be like, this definitely feels like something.
This feels like something from the 70s, back when a lot of these concepts were brand new to most people.
Which is not to say that it's bad per se. It's definitely realistic and very scary in its, like, potential realism.
Well, yeah, you know, it's a gray goo scenario, right? Where it's like, oh, we're just gonna shut down all communication, robot, biologic, doesn't matter. We're gonna shut it down. You know,
I did that. John Smith was like, hello, first of all. He's like drinking poop coffee while watching y'all stream. Okay, dude.
Well, hello, Mike Smith.
Sure.
We're about to wrap up. So once again, our viewers have very good timing. Either they're Mike, where they're there the second Saba streams, or it's anybody else who shows up with like 10 minutes left of stream.
It's really funny.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess we can start with the digest. How did you feel?
I think it was solid. It has a very interesting premise. I'm happy this wasn't a thing where we just died, you know? So it's like there is a way to escape. I don't actually know the boundaries of how important the dialogue is. Like, the ending part, understandable, right? He's like, to nuke or not to nuke? That's the question.
Yeah.
But stuff earlier on, the only other time that I could imagine it had an impact was her Yesna being like, I give up. I don't want to do that.
Oh, you mean when she's like suffocating?
Yeah, or then I guess saying Novik, you're stupid and evil, and then I guess we just wouldn't have Novik anymore. But
or their dialogue between each other would be a lot more strained.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I don't know. I don't regret my purchase. I think that this game was definitely worth getting.
Yeah.
However, I would not recommend it per se. I would recommend it if somebody just bought a brand new PC and really wanted to see some of the most beautiful environments I've ever seen. Because I'm thinking about, like, the vista of the ocean, and then overlooking the desert, and then like
the ocean was pretty.
And then the part where it's like you're looking out into the canyon, and it's just mountains and canyons as far as the eye can see. Like, those three vistas come to mind, where it's like, hot damn, that looks great. And that looks great on a 8-year-old computer.
Yeah, how much did it cost?
I think it was like 20, 30. Let me double check.
I would say this is like at least $10+ worth. I don't know if like
it is $29.99 without sale.
Okay, so if it goes on like on sale, right?
It is on sale right now for $20.09 without tax.
That's okay. I think probably a little less. Like, I would say 15,
in terms of game, I think it's less. Because the game's only 8 hours long. And you don't really do a whole lot. Like, you're mostly just here experiencing the story. And as I said before, I did kind of find myself being disengaged from the story the further we went in, I guess. Like meeting gosh, what was his name? What's Memento guy?
Memento?
I hate you so
Because
much.
we just,
fucking memory loss guy.
Rothra? Rohidra or something like that, yeah.
Rothra. Good job, Saba.
I'm
Rothra.
sorry. We're talking about stuff now. I've thrown him out of my mind, okay?
Fair enough, I guess. But like, you know, that was kind of interesting. Like just like the kind of shock and intrigue of like, holy shit, this guy's been like on mental loop.
I mean, I didn't even think we were gonna meet anyone. Just because of like how it was kind of progressing. I thought everyone was gonna be dead.
I guess
So
that's
it's fine.
fair, but in that case, why would we be alive? Like, why is he alive? I guess just luck, right?
Luck, yeah, and we technically saved 2 other people.
Yeah, I don't know, because there was definitely a thing where it's like, what I thought was going to happen, like, I thought that the metal structures that we saw underground, I thought that was like like a semi-organic hive mind, right? Semi-organic metallic hive mind. The trees were like fucking radio transmitters. I straight up thought the trees were gonna be like antenna, essentially. And then I thought that the flies were gonna be like an autoimmune system to protect the hive mind. And I thought that the twist was going to be that that Novik was a figment of our imagination, and that we were actually in the mind of a robot guy. I don't remember what they called them, but like, I thought that that's what was going to happen, and that it was going to be like a whole thing of like, oh my god, everybody's dead. But no, the game took it in a much more straightforward way, where it's like, no, you're a person. There's one guy here.
I will say, the weirdest thing that I feel like still is kind of unusual is the part where we chose Koval to see him, and he's like, yes,
we
I'm
hear
like this
him,
because of
yeah.
your memories.
Yeah, well, because in
Because
my
you
mind, the options were Koval and Novik, because it's like, well, Novik is obviously your commander, and you're used to hearing his voice all the time. And then I'm pretty confident that there was like a romantic thing going on with Koval, right? So it's like your favorite person and the person you respect the most, essentially, as being the 2 options. They probably didn't have a voice actress for
Mari.
Mari.
That's the thing. The wording seemed weird. Like somehow something tapped into. It didn't feel he's running out of oxygen.
Yeah.
And that's why she's hallucinating. I was like, okay, I would get that until that, like I said, that weird comment about because of your memories and like why would the figment of her imagination say it like that to her?
Right. You know.
Yeah.
Like, I definitely thought it was like a thing where it's like, because she's hallucinating, her mental defenses are down, and the fucking hive mind is like, you know, Koval in the mental hive mind is like trying to impart something to her. And it's like, I don't know, could you imagine the idea of like, imagine this nightmare, right? And then I guess we'll wrap up. But like, imagine this nightmare, right? Imagine you're an ancient, hyper-advanced alien civilization, and you create a planetary hive mind. Everybody's fucking uploading themselves to it. It's sick. We're all going to be alive forever, right? In your perception, time goes by normal, but in actuality, it's much slower, right? Because computer processing is faster than like biological processing, essentially. So it's like you're fucking living it up, essentially in fucking mind whatever paradise for millions and millions and millions of years. But in real life, what's happening is that your hive mind is homogenizing due to a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction percent of a like degradation every year or whatever. It's like slowly the hive mind just kind of like peters out into just like noise, essentially. And then imagine that was the stuff that was like causing robots to shut down and making people like, you know, lose their minds or whatever. Like, I think that would be really interesting. I think that would be like a really fascinating, I don't know, concept to like really wrap your head around. The idea of like, oh, this civilization was fucking living in paradise for millions of years, but we're here millions of years after that. After Paradise
well, I guess
became
this just
hell.
shows that they did a good job at like this is the setup of this really does inspire like different, you know, interpretations or variations of like stories to tell.
Also, the
Just
aesthetic of this game was fucking peak. Like, just all the tech.
Yeah.
I love the cassette punk retro futurism going on all over the place. It's so good. Remember when we started this game like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, or whatever? And I was like, all right, Saba, it's you. And then you were like, I don't want to play a sci-fi game. And you fucking kicked your legs. You remember that?
Indeed, I'm happy that you.
You
played
remember?
Hard
You
Mode.
remember when you
Thanks for
ripped out
coming
your
back.
binky from your mouth and slammed your bottle, and you were like,
Hey, you know what's hilarious? You know what's hilarious? When it comes down to it, when we talk about scary games too, you will turn around
It's
and
not
tell,
scary.
like, with the
I'm
binky-
literally
with the
talking
binky in
about
your
how
mouth
it was
just as well,
sci-fi,
okay?
and you were like, I don't want to do this.
No. In general, you'll turn around when we speak about other scary games with your own binky in your own mouth, and you'll say, Saba, I'm also a baby, okay?
Yeah, but it's different because I'm a baby who goes
but
forward.
it's different.
You're a baby who, like, I
Oh,
want to shut down the stream.
Hey, I'm someone who's realistic.
We're playing Alien
okay?
Isolation, bitch, all right? Get used to it.
And I'm not gonna be in controls, and
Yes, you will. You will be
No,
off
I
control.
will.
You will be off control. You know what? We're gonna bring back a classic. We're gonna do fucking Split Brain. Alien Isolation.
You know what it is, Mike? I'm gonna say that I'm just a baby. Okay, that's what the the noise is. I'm baby. I just can't do it. You know, that's not content. I'm not gonna even make it past the door. I'm dead. Anyway, I want more of this. This is good. These kinds of stuff are fine. And I'll be like, okay, Zach, you got
I mean,
it.
it's so funny that you're like, I don't want to play scary games, but yet you are one of the people that's like, yeah, we should be playing Oxenfree 2.
Hey, I think.
Hey, what? Hypocrite?
Hey, I like stories. I think horror stories are interesting. I do not want to live through the horror story. You can just tell me. I like it. It's interesting. Do I want to watch it? No. But, you know.
You disappoint me greatly.
That's
I
okay.
don't, by the way, I did want to ask, because I broke my own rule. Or not rule. I broke my own self-promise, I guess. And I played the demo for the Mermaid Mask.
Oh, you. Okay.
And, dude, it's good. It's like the demo is literally like 10 minutes long, and I'm like, oh god, I'm so hooked, you know? So now I'm like, okay, well, obviously I still want to get around to doing 13 Sentinels and stuff, right? But like, you know, if we were to play, if we were to play Tangled Tower, probably be on a Sunday.
It depends on how long it would take, because depending on, I don't know, if...
No, it's not
13
long.
Sentinels would definitely take too long.
It is very
Well,
not.
that's the thing.
It
13
is very
Sentinels
not.
would take too long. I think we'll probably finish Oxenfree before I have to leave.
Right.
So.
Sorry, I put Twisted again. Tangled. I'm gonna say this would probably be like we might take like a break from 13 Sentinels at some point or something like that. Like we might because apparently the game is essentially broken up into 3 acts, and in my mind that would be perfect to do 13 Sentinels at the end of Act 1, take a little break. Because like what was it? My total playtime in Tangled Tower is 7.6 hours.
Oh, okay.
Right, very, very, very neat and tidy. But I still think it's awesome.
By the way, Mike, I added something for, I think, the lurk thing you keep, the command you keep doing. I don't really know if it's like, this is what normally it is. It's just a little message, which I thought was cute, but I was like, you do it enough that I'm like, why not?
Saba, am I here? Saba, hello?
Yes.
Saba?
You died. Zach, you need to let me go. And I think he has now.
Oh my Jesus. The Invincible was killing my computer. I alt tabbed and it started freaking out. I tried to go to your channel and my computer was like, no.
No. Let me go to live full. Here we are.
It's straight up nothing on my computer is working right now. All right, well, I guess that's it. I mean, once again, thank you for the impromptu Friday stream. I'm really glad that we were able to wrap up the Invincible. Now we can kind of like, stow this away mentally.
Yeah, it was like the writer. It was a good story.
I feel like it's like it's the most beautiful 7 out of 10 I think I played in a long time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I still very much think that you could reasonably describe this as a walking simulator. Because it basically is.
This is true.
Anywho, all right, cool. We will be back tomorrow for Ace Attorney. That is the plan. But then on Sunday, we're not going to be streaming because it's Mother's Day. And then for you and me, not on stream, I would like to get into Baldur's Gate Act 3. So I think that would be a lot of fun.
Baldur's Gate Act 3. A stream ending? Is stream end? Yeah, we've already been here for like 3 hours, Mike.
It's only been 2.5.
Well, it's like 2 hours and 42 minutes. Yeah, it is what it is. We had to do it early. This was technically an impromptu stream in order to finish this because we're not going to be here Sunday because it's Mother's Day. So,
did you even do anything for ! Lurk?
Yeah, the Moobot replies saying, "I see you. Have a good time lurking."
Does that mean Does it do anything? Does that mean anything?
No, but that's the only thing I saw.
Why are you wasting precious bandwidth on something like that?
What are you talking about? I did it for Mike, not you.
You should have put more effort into it. Where it's like when you do ! Lurk, it keeps track of how many times you've lurked.
Oh my god! See, now you're asking me to give this is like
that's built into Moobot. There is a thing in Moobot that does that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't understand.
Gosh dang.
I'm just gonna play stupid. I'm playing stupid now because that's a lot of effort.
I'm playing stupid now. Saba, that's you normally.
But are
that's
you sure
your
about
default.
that?
I'm not even saying Saba's stupid. I'm saying Saba's default is playing stupid.
But are you sure about that?
I'm gonna fucking kill you, I think. I'm pretty confident I'm just gonna murder you.
Hey,
right.
Mike, at least you get this banter at the end. Okay, this is fun.
All right, I think I'm done. I'm gonna say good night. Ciao, ciao.
Yep.
See you tomorrow.
Until tomorrow. Goodbye.
Good night, stream.